And she like the way I pull up and I the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch. In your feelings, better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First she drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no rack of clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no knife, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. The pants not deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, a M on the road, you're a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go better. I pour up, I don't measure. I just when I met her, I leveled up, my bread up. I'm fed up, it's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuffed on. It may say my I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, a good one in store here between the Buffalo Bills and our home team. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go from Brooklyn. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. He's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another one for Cook. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Bass now to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Ravens finish up their opening drive. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Bills first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Allen now on first down. And in, touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills break the tie here in the first. Bass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Ravens 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar now from the gun. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
7-yard loss.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
13.
3rd and long for him here. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. To the 30. To 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Ravens cut it to a low point on the scoreboard. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Allen on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10.
Allen gonna throw again. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Bronk. Out of bounds, 4-yard shot in that end zone.
34 yards.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big. They can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Intercepted in the end zone. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Jared Verse on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They are facing second down deep on their own end.
Check.
Running once more with Henry. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
Back at his own 5-yard
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hey. 13.
Jackson now on third. That's caught for first. Tackle made right around the 26.
It's a gain of
It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, report.
First down. Here's Lamar. And that one falls incomplete. Oh, it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Bronk. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. From the gun, a run for Henry. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on second down.
He's taking
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Banjo. Go ahead.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll get it over the 38-yard line before going down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, Henry. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. Get a first down, that's a bonus.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. Working quickly here.
The tackle made back at his own.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
To get to Henry on the inside handoff. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 4-yard.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knock so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable 4th down if you don't get the first.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. That one's good to McConkey. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Lamar off the play fake. Balls out of the pocket quick. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Hey, middle.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. That's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And off to Cook here out of his own read. And he's going to have this active across midfield, partner, to the 48. That play good for 17 on a first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Bills first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Tyler Gordon on the tackle.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Brooklyn.
Second and 8.
The Bills
At the 46
facing a deficit near the break. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Brought in. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Cook trying this one up the gut. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Caught by the open man. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It's a gain of 16
Move
yards.
the chain! Gotta move them chains! Full momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up second and goal.
Gain of 7.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Cook again. He does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Stop for no gain, and now a big third and goal decision coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package. Cook. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bills get some late points and the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
17. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up first and 10.
Go ahead. I got you.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarvis loose, incomplete.
Intended for Trey Palmer.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, report. Hey.
Throwing again is Lamar. Chased out to his right. Throws this one deep down the deep sideline shot is caught. And he gets out to stop the clock. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
That's good.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On
first and 10, it's Henry. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback in an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens take the lead just before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. One last play before the break. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fielded at the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they try to power it forward, but
this offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his right. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Run again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's his target, that's Torrey Horton. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
At the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now, Allen. Inside, this is Ibuka. And this one doesn't go far. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Corliss Waitman will kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Complete, Derrick Henry. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Flying down the middle of Henry. That's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
No, we changed.
Now a run with Henry. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hey, read our keys,
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens make a 9-point advantage. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes, right sideline. And he's in. He makes the pick, and he bounces it for a touchdown. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. They could do some serious damage.
Bills 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. He's able to manage a couple on that run. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Setting up to throw.
37-yard line.
This is complete. It's Davis. After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
It's a gain of
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offensive line fast.
14 more yards. That's
Throwing now on first down. Allen.
First down.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 10 brings up third and
Allen on third and short. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Bills first down.
Allen going to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10.
Ravens 38, Bills 28. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
The
drive begins with Henry. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 46.
46-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule.
Brings up second and
And I have to pick up the
their
pace.
48-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
No, we changed it. 13.
From the gun, Jackson. He does get to him. He's brought down. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
A loss of 12.
Just an
brings up
incredible,
third down.
incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. On now comes their punter. Oh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
At their
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. This one misses the tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he's not going to get that block. Great performance up front by the defense. That forces 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Ravens return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Turnover on downs.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They give right side to Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Middle. Alrighty. Sit up.
And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down. He only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Jackson now on 3rd. Catch made. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. There he goes again. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Middle.
Trying to run with Henry. The defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll down after a pretty short gain. Give them 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Point after, up and good from Bates. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 45, Bills 28.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
1st down throw for Allen. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
180. Set up.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Buying some time left. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's in. Touchdown. The Ravens put up even more points in a win. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Brooklyn. Bills trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Low left side's caught by Sinnott. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. In the pace here as the clock continues to run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Play action now, Allen. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. And it sets up second down. Allen setting up play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. So they're left facing third and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you're throwing the coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Catch is made near the edge. He's out of bounds a mile from that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is Henry on 2nd. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Another run for Henry. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Brooklyn.